Hey everyone, welcome to my first beginner's tutorial for Blender. Today we're going to explore that do you need to be a professional camera operator to use cameras in Blender efficiently, or can you just learn it from tutorials like this? Let's dive in and find out. Okay, now in Blender, to add a camera you can easily go over here and click add and select camera from the list, or alternatively you can press the shift and A key on your keyboard and select camera from the list. We have created our first camera. You can select your camera by clicking on it or clicking the name of it in this list, which is called outliner in Blender. After selecting it, you can get into camera's view by pressing the 0 key on your keyboard. Press it again to get out. Get in, get out. Alternatively, you can use another shortcut, and I highly recommend you need to learn every shortcuts in Blender. Yeah, please do it so. And the shortcut for this is that double quotes button, or which might be a accent gray button for your keyboard. I don't know, but I'm gonna show a picture of it. Press this button on your keyboard and you can select camera view from this pie menu. In Blender, like any other object, you can press G to grab, R to rotate, and S to scale your camera, which makes no sense actually. It does, but I'm gonna make another tutorial for that. Yes. Now let's just press G and Y to move it back, G to X to move it on axis, and let's get into the camera view and select our camera and press G X or GY to move it where we want. You can press R to rotate and press R again to make this trackball rotation. Okay, now as soon as you rotate your 3D view, you will get out of your camera's perspective. And to move your camera, you just again need to select your camera and use these keyboard buttons. Or to move your camera around, you can press the N key on your keyboard to open up this N panel, which is called side panel as well, and go to this view section and choose your camera from this list, or use that eyedropper to choose your camera. And don't forget to hit that lock camera to view feature. And after that, let's press 0 to get into the camera's perspective. And after that, now when you navigate your 3D view, actually you are navigating you're controlling your camera itself, which is simple enough. G to move forward and backward, R to rotate. You can easily get to the point of wherever you want with your camera. Let's just get rid of that and show another way of controlling your camera. Walk and fly navigation, which is kinda cool actually. To do that, turn it on. You need to go over here, view, navigation, walk navigation. Now you can control your camera as you play a game, as any other first-person view games. You can press WASD to move around. Yeah, which is very cool. I'm sorry. Now we are in 3D view. We need to press the 0 key, get into camera view, and go view, navigation, and walk navigation. Now, and with the help of WASD, we can control our camera, which is kind of cool, isn't it? Yep. Let's just find an interesting angle like this. Yep. These are the controlling methods of camera in Blender. Okay, now I want to talk about the camera settings that you can play on. Over here there's a green icon that you can see, and it changes depending on the type of object that you'll select in your 3D view. And as you can see, when I select my camera, it changes to a camera icon, which means you can control your camera settings here. As you can see, there's a couple of settings. Now I need to change, to demonstrate it, I want to change my viewport shading, material preview, and render preview. I use Cycle for rendering engine. Let's just go with Eevee. By the way, I'm using this character I made recently for demonstration, and you can find a couple of time-lapse videos on my channel if you want to learn how to make such characters. Please go and check it out. Okay, let's get back to the camera settings here and change our camera's perspective. Okay, yeah, very nice. Now, as you can see on here, you can change your camera's type, perspective, photographic or panoramic. You can change your focal length, and you can change camera's sensor size, and you can set your depth of field here. To enable it, you need to check that, and for demonstration I'm gonna need another object. Yep. Oops, I'm sorry. Alright, let's give the material another color. Yep. Okay, go back to camera and change our depth of field. You can select your focused object with this eyedropper. I'm gonna select my character, and I'm gonna change my f-stop to make it visible, like this one. Or you can add an empty object and choose that, select that empty object as your focus point, this eyedropper, and you can change your focus point accordingly your empty object's position in your 3D view, such as you can make this green box to focus on, or you can select your character to focus. Alright guys, these are the basic settings of cameras in Blender. I'm gonna make another in-depth tutorials for this. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.